everyone, it's Karen from the Geordie Grandma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first in a regular Sunday slot in collaboration with the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube, which includes myself, at Busy Bee Marie, at Tina's Talk Time and at Maria Crocker. We'll also be having occasional special guests. So that means on a Sunday morning at 7:30, you're going to get at least 4 perspectives on one topic on each of our channels. So today's collaboration video is YouTube recommendations. We thought we'd give you 5 YouTube recommendations each, so 5 channels that we really enjoy watching, and we can share them with you and hopefully you'll enjoy them too. And remember, if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below. So do go across and watch each of our videos and then you'll get 20 recommendations for YouTube channels to watch. So let's get into my 5 recommendations. The first channel I want to recommend is It's Just Me Marlene. She's a lady, I think she's from Ireland. She is over 40 and she has a plus size try on clothing channel where she does lots of different try on hauls from lots of different shops and online shops. She does things like Shein, she's done H&M, she's done ASOS, lots of different ones, and she tries on a variety of outfits from dresses to trouser suits. She's even done a video on different shapewear that she's found and what she thinks of each one. She's done a few of them, I think. So lots of different try-ons. She's done capsule wardrobe videos. She does 2 videos a week. She's very down to earth and she's very honest. You know, when we try something on, if she says she doesn't like it, if she doesn't like the material, if she doesn't like the cut, she will say what she doesn't like about it. She also usually says what she does like about the outfit. And even if it doesn't suit her body shape, which she says is apple shaped, if it doesn't suit her body shape, she'll say, you know, if she likes the item, but it's just not for her, she will tell you that as well. So I really do enjoy her channel. She had a really great tip in one of her videos that I found very useful. And for you ladies who are, you know, maybe plus size, you may know what I'm talking about when I talk about chub rub. So when the tops of your thighs rub together, and it can be quite painful if you're walking around all day in a nice summer dress when you're on holiday and the top of your thighs are rubbing together and you get that rash and it's just uncomfortable. And you may not want to wear cycling shorts or, you know, whatever your chub rub pants, I think they call them. She recommended something called Gold Bond Friction Defense, which I've found really, really useful. I got it from Amazon. I think it was about £13, and it's like a push-up. It's like a push-up Vaseline stick, but it's not Vaseline. And you just rub it on the top of your thighs, and it really does work. I used it on holiday last year, and I found it really, really helpful. I didn't suffer at all. So I highly recommend I'm Just Me Marlene, her channel. Go over and have a look. She's got tons of videos. Like I say, she uploads twice a week, and she has some really good tips if you're looking for, you know, videos that talk about plus size fashion. The second channel I want to recommend is a channel called Walk With Me Tim, and I've just come across Tim recently, and me and my husband have been binge watching his channel. It's absolutely addictive, and it is a travel channel. It's mainly in the UK that he does, and he'll walk around different towns. He's done Blackpool, he's done Skegness, he's done Tenby, he's done Whitby. And he'll walk around the town, obviously taking us with him and showing you different areas of the town, things he likes. He'll say if it's been voted, you know, best town, worst town, and if he agrees with that. He also does lots of reviews of hotels. So he'll go and stay in a hotel and he'll show you around the room and show you around the hotel, you know, talk about the breakfasts, does the bed test, tell you if the bed's comfortable. And with that as well, he does, you know, hotels that have been rated best and hotels that have been rated worst on TripAdvisor, and it's just very addictive to watch. He's been to quite a few places that we've also been to, maybe not the hotels, although he has done Premier Inns and Travel Inns, which we've stayed in, but he's done towns that we've been to. And I always think it's nice to watch travel videos from places that you've been to, so you can say if you agree. So he is really fun to watch. He's done places like Butlins, which I found quite interesting. He's done caravan parks. He's been to the 7-star hotel in Dubai, you know, completely from one end to the other. And he's really honest in his reviews. He actually stayed in a jumbo jet in, I think it was Sweden. That was really interesting. He's stayed in a helicopter, you know, like a glamping thing. Just, he's very down to earth. He's very relatable. He's honest. One of the best tips that I've gotten from his channel is some of his videos, he also goes and tests fish and chips, maybe places that have been rated the best fish and chips cafe in the area, and he'd go and test the fish and chips. And he was recently in Whitby. I mean, I love Whitby. We go quite a lot to Whitby. In the cafe he went into, a cafe called the Magpie Cafe, I've never been into. I thought it was a pub, but it's not. It's a fish and chip restaurant. And he says that was probably the best fish and chips and mushy peas he's ever tasted. So definitely the next time I go to Whitby, I'm going in there for fish and chips. So I highly recommend Walk With Me Tim. He does at least one video a week, and there's plenty there to binge on if you want to go across and watch him. The third channel I want to recommend is a channel called Curiosity Street Style. Now it's a different kind of channel, not something I've ever seen before, and it's basically, I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I think it's a woman. They've just kind of, they must have like a GoPro camera, and they're just filming on the streets of London. And if somebody who is very stylish catches the eye, or somebody who's wearing clothes that are interesting catches the eye, they kind of zoom in on them and, you know, and give you a good look at what they're wearing. It's basically like a fashion show, but yeah, obviously it's not a fashion show, because I don't know if the people actually know they're being filmed, but they're just walking along the streets of London, and she'll zoom in on whoever who looks really stylish. And it's quite an interesting channel. I think there is another one. I can't remember what it's called, but the one I've watched is Curiosity Street Style, and I find it quite fascinating. If you like people watching, it's a really good. It's a really good channel. They're usually about 10 minutes the video, and it's just nice to have on if you're having a cup of coffee and sit and watch it. And you can get, if you're interested in fashion, you can get some really good ideas. You know, if you're like me, I'm absolutely rubbish at styling things. I'm terrible at styling clothes. I love fashion programs. One of my favourite programs on TV is Project Runway. So if you like things like that, you'll really like this channel, Curiosity Street Style. It does give you some ideas of, what you can, what bags you can use with what outfits or what shoes. It's quite fascinating actually to watch what some people wear. There's quite a few on there to watch already. She has done some just walking around the streets of London. There's no talking on these videos. It's just set to some nice background music. And they have walked around the streets of London, just showing you different areas and different features, which are quite interesting. So yeah, I do recommend that. It's quite an interesting channel, Curiosity Street Style. The fourth channel I wanted to recommend is a channel called Beauty by Des, and I've just came across Des in the last 6 months, and I'm really enjoying her channel. And actually in her description, she calls herself an optimistic woman touching 70. She does not look 70 at all. And she has it's mainly a beauty channel. She also does a little bit of fashion, some skincare, things like that. But she has some really good videos. I recently watched one of her videos that was the top 10 over 60 beauty secrets, which I found very interesting. And one of the tips I picked up from that was to use white eyeliner to make your eyes look brighter. And I'd actually forgotten I had a white eyeliner. I used to use one back in the 80s, and I bought one I think a couple of years ago, or it came in a beauty subscription box. But after I'd watched Des's video, I thought I'm going to dig out that white eyeliner, and I've started to use it again, and it does really make your eyes look brighter. So thanks for that, Des. I really enjoyed that tip. There's also videos like 5 makeup tips to look instantly younger, and she definitely doesn't look 70. I highly recommend you go and watch these videos if that's something you're looking for to look younger. She also has a monthly newsletter that you can sign up to, where you get more than beauty and skincare tips. She also has things like books she's been reading, you know, things that interest her. So you might want to go and sign up to her newsletter, which I'm about to do because I haven't done it yet. So I love her videos, so I'm sure I'll love her newsletter as well. But yeah, I definitely recommend Beauty by Des. And the fifth channel I want to recommend is a channel called Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. And this is an American lady who has a channel where she talks about life on a fixed income. She talks about frugal living. She is retired. She's vegetarian, so she shows you the vegetarian meals that she's eaten. Always very budget friendly, that she talks about. She always starts her video making a cup of coffee, and I just find that quite interesting to watch people making a cup of coffee. She'll tell you what kind of coffee she's having, what kind of syrup she's putting in it, and she sounds like she really enjoys the coffee as well. She's one of these ladies who've got a really calm voice. She's really easy to listen to. She's got a very dry sense of humour as well. She's a no-nonsense kind of woman, so if you like that kind of thing, you will like this channel. She's got a very interesting house that, on a recent video, I found out that she'd actually built it herself. Well, I'm assuming she didn't build it herself with her own two hands, but she was responsible for, you know, having some input into how the house was built. She is retired, so I think she's been living in this house for, you know, quite a while now. And she shows you around her garden. She's got a container garden where she grows some of her own food and flowers, and it's kind of spread into her house as well. You know, she's got lots of plants in her house. I found that video quite interesting where she shows you around that. She talks about slow and easy living now that she's retired. You know, she's taking life easy, so she was saying that she'll tell you what chores she's got for the day. So she might say, I want to get this table cleared for the day. She says, I might put some nail polish on, you know, my nails need doing. She says, but I think today I might just take the old nail varnish off and shape my nails, and tomorrow I might put the first coat on. And she says, there's no rush, you know, we've got time. She's just really easy going. And one of the tips that I actually picked up from her channel recently, and I just thought it's so obvious, and it's just, I just really resonated with me. So, you know, don't keep buying things. Play with the things you already have. Now, how many times do you say that to kids? I've said it to my own kids. I've said it to my grandchildren. You've got tons of stuff, go and play with it. And I know personally, I sometimes feel the need to go out shopping and buy things that I know I don't really need. I've got tons of eyeshadow palettes and I keep buying more. And like, I'll sit and I'll go, oh, what am I going to do tonight? You know, I've got tons of games upstairs, jigsaws, you know, things, puzzle books, things that I could be doing. So why do I feel the need to go out and buy more stuff? So by watching Ellen's channel, that did really resonate with me, and it's made me think a lot more about what I'm doing and the things that I do already have. So I'm going to start playing with the things I've already got. But I highly recommend Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. I think if you like that kind of person, you'll really enjoy her channel. She also has 3 rescue dogs that make an appearance on her channel as well, and I always love to see people's pets on their channels. So yeah, that's nice to see as well. So those are my 5 recommendations for today, the 5 YouTube channels that I've been really enjoying recently. I really enjoy YouTube, you know, I tend to watch YouTube a lot more than I watch ordinary TV now. It's just so easy. It's nice to just sit down for 10 minutes or even better 30 minutes with a nice cup of tea. Have your notebook at hand, you know, so you can write down any tips, anything they recommend. I like to have a notebook to hand to write that down. And I like to watch it on the big TV, so you might have seen at the beginning, that's where I watch my YouTube, on the big TV. So if I follow your channel and you're a bit freaked out by being watched on a big TV, I'm sorry, but I think that's better to watch it on. I find it difficult to watch it on my phone. So that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to go across and watch @Tina's Talk Time, @Maria Crocker, and @BusyBeingMarie to see what YouTube channels they recommend, and then you'll have lots to watch. And don't forget to let us know what channels you recommend in the comments below. Next Sunday we'll have we have a special guest. Emma's Lifestyle will be joining us, and we'll be bringing you a video each, packing our summer capsule wardrobe into a carry-on case to take to a destination that we will leave some clues to through the video for you to guess where we're going. So don't miss that. That'll be at 7:30 next Sunday. So thank you so much for watching. That's all I've got for today. So bye for now.